radiating
What's
with
up,
light.
YouTube?
You're radiating with light today, honey.
Okay, YouTube, here's the deal. Shelley keeps telling me we need to film Jerome because we're not in Jerome, but we came to Jerome for
This is Jerome, Arizona, guys.
Yeah, so we came to Jerome for a gathering of kaleidoscope friends. We stayed up at the high school, which was a treat, but we were only allowed to stay there for a few days.
And that's only because we have connections in town.
Yeah, we had special permission to be there. So don't go try to camp at the high school. The police will tell you to leave.
We'll run you off.
Anyhow, why did we come to Jerome? We've been coming to Jerome for like about 17 years. We've been coming here because we did business with a really nice gallery here in town called Nellie Bly. They're one of the best kaleidoscope galleries in the United States. And with the way the economy has shrunk, they're one of the few left existing kaleidoscope galleries that represent a wide range of artists. So we've been coming here for years for an annual gathering and to teach classes. And that pretty much occupied us when we were here visiting. We did have a little bit of time. Our friends Steve and Sherry were kind and would host us and just show us an awesome time. We'd ride quads and blah, blah, blah. So, Jerome is up here on the hillside.
And what you guys may not have figured out by now is Randy and I used to make kaleidoscopes before the bus. So that's what we did for a living for 31 years. And Nellie Bly, Nellie Bly, was one of our first customers 31 years ago. So we have a really strong connection to Jerome and to Nellie Bly and everyone that works there. So we always like to come and support her gatherings every year.
So my idea of showing you Jerome is going to be some drive-through footage. First off, it's close to 6,000 feet up there. And once you see the drive-through footage, then you'll get an understanding of why we're not going to walk around Jerome for you. This road here is 89A South. So that's Jerome up there on the hillside. And so let's go up there and just drive around and show you a drive-through of Jerome. Okay guys, so we just came into the city limits of Jerome at the hairpin corner down there. And up here on the right is the old high school, and that's where we were allowed to park the bus while we were doing the kaleidoscope gathering. So the length limit on this road is 50 feet, and if you're more than 50 feet, you get a ticket if they catch you. So for us to bring the bus up here, I had to unhook the pickup, so we were only 40 feet. Even though we only just came into here. So here we are going by the old high school, which has a furniture maker in there, and several different artist studios are in there. So that's really pretty neat.
And we parked right in there, guys.
Yeah. Now there's free parking and pay parking in Jerome. There's a free parking area right there. That's quite a hike to get up into Jerome from here.
And we have done it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to the right up here and take the road out to the mining museum, which if you've never been here before and it's open while you're here, it's pretty cool. So this whole town, restored mining town. These were like, a lot of these were pretty ramshackle, and then in the 60s it kind of got revitalized a little bit, but it's still, some of the housing here is still pretty rustic. And I'm going to show you some roads that, yeah, you're going to enjoy that. So my friend Steve that lives here, a lot of these roads are actually city streets, but there's no way you're going to get two cars passing each other. And he says the car going uphill has the right of way. So if you choose to go up one of these dirt roads, you might want to go in the uphill direction. But I can't guarantee you that you won't end up backing down if somebody else is coming. So that's part of the charm of Jerome. A lot has changed. There's the city street, folks, right there, Beale Street. That's a city street. But here's the mine museum right here. And we've done that, been here and done that, and it's pretty cool. If you like history and mining, then it's worth the trip up here. So I'm going to turn around right here. You just continue on up there and pay a fee to get into it. So can you see that hillside?
Look at the hillside. And fall colors are beautiful.
So we're going to go up the city street that goes by my friend Steve and Sherry's house. I would not recommend going up this road. You don't need to.
No, it's only for people that live up it.
It's just for people that live there. And you cannot park on most of the private side roads. You can't park there, guys. You got to go to the public parking areas. It's permit parking only in the residential areas. Is that one up there called the Powder Box?
Yes, it is. That's the powder box up there.
Yeah.
And it is very cool. We've had a tour of it.
So it's called the Powder Box because they made it from the boxes that the dynamite was shipped in. They demolished the crates and reused them to build parts of that house. There's a neat little creek here that runs down the gully. When the water tank is full, it overfills.
It is
and
running too.
Creek runs. So here we go up one of Jerome's city streets. I love this.
Look at the rock wall, guys.
That's really cool. See, permit parking only. So there's a lot of really old houses here that have been updated or kept going, however you want to say it. So here we're coming right up on our friend Steve and Sherry's place.
They live right there, guys.
So that's where we taught classes for many, many years. Our wood turning kaleidoscope classes were right here. And then this one.
Yeah, then this is fun to get out of, guys.
If you see here, that mirror over there is so you can see who's coming around the corner. But I'm going to choose to go up another city street. And if you think I picked out two unusual streets in Jerome, no.
No,
there are streets like this.
This is pretty typical of the residential areas.
Yeah, it's pretty much one way, and there's just nobody coming through here except people that live here. So it all works out. All right, we just made a little loop. This is where we turned in to go to the museum. Now we're going to go right through the middle of Jerome.
And it continue on up the mountain, guys.
I love this sidewalk with the handrail.
And it drops straight down, guys, in some spots.
So you really got to watch your lane. I'm not freaked out about driving, but this is a skinny road. And so we're going to come right back by Steve and Sherry's place again. Right here on the right. Oops.
Right there.
Yeah, that's Steve and Sherry's casa. So it's my understanding if you do any remodeling and stuff up here, you have to maintain the old look of the buildings now. And I don't know how they're handling new construction, but came for the annual kaleidoscope gatherings, we usually would park our vehicle and we'd either use Steve and Sherry's quad or we'd bum a ride with them because...
Or we'd walk.
Or walk.
We did a lot of walking, you guys.
Yeah. There is around town, if you choose to take the time, there's historical plaques and information posted all through the old part of town up here telling you, you know, what the buildings were
and they do have tours too.
A little bit of history about them.
There's tour guides that will take you around too.
So there's still free parking down here, but we're just about out of the free parking, and we'll be into the area where I think it's $4 for the day. All right, so if you got a big RV or a 40-foot bus, I actually asked the police officer if my 40-foot bus would make it up here, and he said, yeah, as long as there's no car on this corner, that corner, and this corner. So here is a big public parking lot.
This is a paid parking lot.
Yeah, there's plenty of parking here, but if you have any, you know, if you can walk, you don't have to pay to park. There's a great parking lot up at the top of town. So I'm gonna go through town and take them out to that parking lot.
Sounds good.
So now you're in the zone here. There's this Raku gallery. Oh, there's a guy down behind this blowing glass. He gives live blowing demos if you're lucky. So here's the purple sign. I think that's directing you to the
to the
free parking lot. Yeah, you just got to figure it out for yourself. Some places you got to pay.
Yeah, sometimes along the streets here you don't have to pay.
I don't know. So now you're right in the heart of Jerome. You can walk all over here. There's restaurants, there's bars.
And it's one way to the left, going back down, and two-way to our right. And to our right, it takes you on out to Prescott.
But if you have an RV, guys, and you're thinking about taking it over Mingus Mountain,
ooh,
I would check that out in the car first, because it's a pretty... I don't think I could get the bus over it.
And right here is Nellie Bly's. So just on up behind the fire department.
And of note, there's public restrooms right there on the corner of the fire department. And there's public restrooms down yonder. But, yeah, if you ask the locals, they'll direct you to the public restrooms. So here is the free parking lot. I guess you can get a 40-foot bus up to here, because there's one right there.
Yeah, wow, a tour bus. And they do have shuttle buses too.
Okay guys, there's the free parking lot. Wow, look at that neat new little short fire truck. And the parking lot up here, I've never seen it full. Even the busiest days, I've never seen this even close to getting full. So I just turned on my step tracker, and I'll tell you the distance it is to downtown from up here. I guess the only negative thing is it's downhill going, but when you're tired and you have to come back.
So right down in there is where the museum is and the mine.
Yeah.
So that's where we just were.
I know in the last 15 or so years, there's been a lot of change in Jerome. Seems to be a lot more, I guess you'd call it wine culture here.
Yeah.
Seems like
They're
the
getting
wine.
a lot of more wine pastries and stuff like that. Also, out on the point out there where the big buildings are, that's where the high school is, where we had parked the bus. Just to give you guys a little bit of perspective.
Okay guys, down here to Main Street from the parking area up there, 5-minute walk, .017, almost 2/10 of a mile. It's not much to get down here. So guys, there you go. That's Main Street heading down, and up there at the fire hall on that back corner is a public restroom. And right here below the New State Motor sign, you'll see there's shops down there, and there's public restrooms down there too. So that's what you really need to know when you're in a town. Where's the bathroom? Okay, let's go in and show them Nellie Bly.
Yeah, so this is Nellie Bly, guys. There's two sides to the shop, but this is the kaleidoscope shop. Have you ever seen a kaleidoscope before? This is a spin wheel.
Wow, she is your doppelganger. Do you know who she is? Okay. Wow. Goosebumps, actually. Oh my gosh. Okay.
There's Steve and Peggy's stuff up there. There's Steve and Sherry's stuff right there. There's some old work of Shelley and I.
Yeah, some very old pieces.
You look familiar. What you doing? What are you doing?
We're filming.
And be on my video.
This is Sally. This is part of one of the two owners. Mary's fluttering around somewhere. There's Mary. This is
Hey,
No,
Mary.
that's not necessary. Let me get some lipstick on. Wait a minute. People always asking me, can I take a picture? I go, let me put my lipstick on. And then they go, oh, I didn't mean that.
This is the lady that I told you 31 years ago had faith in Randy and I and believed in us and
I didn't
started
know
our
any better,
journey.
that's all. Come on. Complete ignorance. Deniable culpability, I think they call it. It's all worked out.
Yes.
Here's one of my favorite glass blowers, David Salazar.
Which, guys, this is who we got our new glasses from.
It was 100 times more than what I get usually tastes like. It was the weirdest thing.
It's so, yeah, there's blown glass in here. Here's the guy that did my shot glass that I just recently got. More kaleidoscopes. Something here for the marble collectors.
There's some Rio stuff.
Yeah, we basically know almost everybody's working here, but a lot of new people have come.
This guy down here actually took our classes and is now making scopes. So that's kind of cool.
This shop, I mean,
It
you
has
should
it
just
all.
come here,
Yeah.
people, just to see.
It's a play store, and they encourage you to interact with the scopes and play with them and stuff like that. So, and the staff here is so wonderful.
I want to, let's go introduce him to my favorite sales lady.
Yeah.
It's the same as like we had it before.
See this right here on your current sale?
Yeah.
You can just clear it right
Yeah,
from
no,
there
I was
now.
just
That's
telling
my
her.
favorite sales lady right there. That's funny. You guys are okay,
I
but
came to see
I
you.
heard that, and I'm so sorry that we missed you.
I love your doors, all the love.
this site over here just happened recently. So there's a lot of steampunk stuff over here.
A lot of stuff that has to do with traveling and time.
But look at the ceiling, guys. It's all wine corks.
And they built the tiles themselves.
Isn't that cool?
So I asked them, how many bottles of wines did they have to drink to get through this?
It's just an eclectic gathering of a lot of steampunky stuff over here. Oh man. Stuff you can buy and put together yourself. So
Stop here and walk down a little bit further.
yeah. But I'm telling you guys, if you come to Jerome, come to Nellie Bly's.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to buy anything, don't tell them I said that though.
You won't be disappointed, guys. The store is just ever changing, and we always see new stuff every time we come. So
Super quality stuff
Yeah.
too. I mean, look at this thing. I love it. I'm not into collecting stuff, but every time I come into that store, I need something. Right? There's always something in there that's just too cool. I gotta have it. So here's one of the historical plaques that I was telling you guys about. So you can find these around town. I think, yeah, the Historical Society put them up.
there's a wide, eclectic choice of shopping and food here.
So this is the biker bar right on the corner.
The Spirit Room.
Trust me, guys, when it's Friday, Saturday night and they're up here, it's a rocking place. I'm gonna walk down here just a little bit more. Right here's the museum. Right here on the corner. Up ahead here is the old jail. There's an old saloon right here. It's a pretty nice place too. Paul and Jerry's.
That's a great place to go play pool, huh?
Yeah, don't bring your credit card though. Cash.
Here's the old jail.
Yeah. Anyhow, if you didn't do anything else except walk around town and soak in the information there that they've posted around, it makes for a good afternoon of fun.
This is about the hotel.
That's on down Main Street. And up there, the Haunted Hamburger, we like that place.
That's very famous in Jerome.
So I'm not gonna walk down the hill. I'm gonna walk back up to the parking lot
To the parking lot.
and then we'll drive up there.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, guys, we're back in the pickup. Coming
Okay.
out of the parking lot.
From the public parking lot up above the fire station, we're gonna go to the left. I'm gonna show you where the Gold King mine is. So it's kind of a tourist thing. And to be quite honest, I've never done it.
Yeah, we haven't ever really done it, have we?
But you can drive out here to it and see if you want to do it or not.
But we did hear that it just got sold and somebody new has it now, huh?
Yeah, and it looked like they've made quite a few improvements.
Yeah.
And the road goes right out here, past the mine, and then it turns to gravel and it heads out into the desert.
The Gold King mine, you're almost there. There's signs along the road. It is just actually up around the corner here.
So you're on your own there, guys. Like we said, Shelley and I have never done that.
And it's right up in there.
But what we have done is we've continued up this road all the way to Williams when we were on the quads.
Yes. Perkinsville, 16 miles, guys.
But if you have, if you want to drive on the gravel road, it's not terrible at first anyhow. You can get a really cool view up here.
Yeah, there's a lot of awesome views.
So sometimes when I had a little bit of free time between doing things here when I was working, I would just come up here and look at the view and think about things a little bit. It's pretty awesome up here.
We've even seen some epic sunrises up here, huh?
Yep,
Yeah.
very epic sunrises. There's 2 places up here on the top where you can pull off the main road, but there's no guardrail, so
Be careful.
yeah, and the van guy.
He has one of them.
So from up here, you can see Jerome down there. Out here is the old mine infrastructure. So those buildings down the hill there belong to the mine. Over there on the hillside, that's the remains of the old town. Technically, that's private property.
Yes,
huh?
yeah, it's still owned by the mine.
Yeah.
It's not really the old town. It's where the mining people used to live.
Yeah.
The highfalutin.
Yeah, the mine management.
Yeah.
The bosses.
Yes.
They had their own houses. They didn't have to rent a bed in town, right?
Correct.
Nah, we don't know that much about it. But there's still a couple of old settling ponds out here. And then down there in the distance, that's the cement plant. And so that's Clarkdale. You can see through the saddle down there, right?
Yeah, down at the bottom of the hill, at the base of the hill.
Clarkdale, and then it turns into Cottonwood.
Uh-huh.
So, but look at the hills out there, guys. Isn't it awesome?
And out over there, the red rocks on the horizon that you saw is where Sedona is.
Like out in that area, huh? Yeah, so the bus is out there somewhere. It's on the back side of a hill over there. You can't see it.
So guys, here's a view of the Gold King ghost town as we're coming back down the road. Okay, so we're coming back down by where we parked and walked down into Jerome.
And we're gonna take the upper road.
Yeah, we're going to show you the difference between the upper road and the main road. Yeah. So we're right here going by the fire hall. And if you were continuing on to Prescott, you have to make this corner. Up here on the left is the Haunted Hamburger. It's not even lunchtime and there's quite a line going in.
What day is today?
Friday.
Weekend. So show them that hotel up there.
Oh yes, the Jerome Grand Hotel, which used to be
Miners Hospital.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, there's ghost tours here in town. And I spent one night in that hotel, and I'm never going back there again.
It's up to your interpretation to find out if you believe that place is haunted.
I wasn't looking to find out.
Yes, he did not want to find out. So we've just left Jerome.
The mysterious Mingus Mountain Cave is up here.
That video is coming out soon after this one. We'll sneak into this overlook and give you guys a look back down on Verde Valley.
Okay guys, there it is. That's our drive-through tour of Jerome.
Yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed it. We love Jerome so much and we wanted to share it with you and just give you a little bit of back history on us, where we came from.
And if you think we didn't film the kaleidoscopes enough, the reason is we both know you need to go see them in person. You really can't catch them on video. So go check out Nellie Bly's in Jerome, Arizona.
Yeah,
super awesome.
You won't be disappointed. So, and if you go in there, tell them that we sent you. So anyway.
Yeah, we'll get a coupon or something. I don't know.
No, we'll just get an atta-girl and atta-boy. Anyway, we love sharing the journey with you guys, and we will just catch you in the next video. Love to you all. Bye.
See you later.